Okay, day 10. Pretty average rewards. So let me go do my dailies and distribute my symbols pretty evenly. And here's where we are after dailies. As I said earlier in my previous videos, my ID is kinda catching up. So I wanna work on more like bossing focused links. I think the AV will be my next biggest gain. Also the info here is incorrect. It's not the revamped version of it, but you get the point. In the beginner tab, you see Grappling Heart. This is AB's version of their own rope lift. In the first job, we have Star Bubble. This is your main mounting skill for now. Feather Hop is your flash jump, and Melody Cross is your passive +2 attack speed. In first job, there's still some leftover stuff from the Terra Blink. None of it really helps me that much, but yeah, there's some free cosmetics I can get at least. In second job, Big Pummel is your rush skill. Lovely Sting is your next mobby skill. In third job, you have Soul Seeker. You don't really use this skill. Dark Crash is your next mobby skill. Celestial Roar is your next mobby skill. Trinity is a bossing skill. Canal Ribbon has a big AoE, but for bossing. If you debuff the boss, your teammates do more damage. Soul Seeker Expert is like your marks. It will flick out more balls when you attack. So Resonance is a key down. You're an knife for 2 seconds. Then you keep spinning to back enemies and do damage. At the end, there'll be a big explosion. And that was it for day 10. Chatting was that same night, so I wanted to farm on my main. Day 12. It's Sunny Sunday. I checked in and got some notes, which is pretty nice. So I opened them and just auto enhance. And then it was time to tap. I only had 2 bill, but I did what I could. I was gonna flutter my hat, but My currency already has a good pot, so I just tapped it as is. I went for 16 everything because I had only 2 bill. And this belt was so stubborn. I forgot I had penciler gloves, so I tapped those. And then I did daily bosses and got another mech in there. I'm 5 off from waking up, so I'll do it in a little bit. I have no money and I have to upgrade all these symbols. As I was doing my daily bosses, I forgot about the shop. So the shop in the Root Abyss area, you could buy shoulders which flatters into Absol shoulders. Big rip, but whatever. And in Downtown Black Market, you can buy gloves for Absol fodder. So let me talk about chest for hammer. You can transfer items that are 10 levels between each other. In my case, a 140 penciler glove to 150 glove. You lose 1 star when you transfer. For the first item, the lower level item, you keep the potentials up to the max of epic. For the second item, you keep the flames. And you can hover over the third area to see the total result. And I got some pods from today's check-in. Today, I decided to work on the Thief Link. So you do more damage to enemies that are debuff, up to a max of 6 stacks. At 120, each Explorer Thief gets 2 levels. And there's 3 Thieves, Night Lord, DB, and Shadower. So I'm gonna slowly start working on these. As a Cadena, I'm always debuffing, so this will be very helpful. But these gives luck on my Legion, which is really good for my Cadena. But I'm making a Night Lord first because it gives you crit rate on Legion, which will help my main, but also my meals. So it's my first time doing Explorer, so I have to do the whole pre-quest, and yes, you have to do the whole thing, it's required. All the way into 4th job. You can skip it later on for future Explorers. But if it's your first time making Explorer, just do the whole pre-quest, it gives you so much EXP. I left and leveled, but I had to come back anyways to do this whole thing, so just do it from the start. So I grabbed a claw from the start. And currently, you still need a bunch of stars. But later on, there will be a skill or a passive where you don't consume any more stars. But for now, just take what they gave you. Flash Jump is your flash jump. And Lucky 7 is your first mobby skill. There's also Dark Side, which, well, not too important right now. As I said earlier, I did go out to train, but trust me, just do the storyline, it's pretty fast. It does take a while because you have to do it like in every single job advancement, but it's fast. First skill we're going to talk about in second job is Assassin's Mark. This is very important because this is where all your damage comes from. either in training or bossing. Your next mob skill is Shuriken Burst. Next is Shadow Leap. This is your up jump. You build up jump higher the level. Shadow Surge is a forward dash. The cooldown gets reduced when you attack enemies. And there's a passive booster too. In third job, you have Triple Throw. You don't really use this. It's a bossy skill for like elites or something, but yeah, don't use it for now. The next skill is Dark Flare. This is a 100% uptime at max to put down a summon. Next up is Shadow Partner. You should always have this on. It makes a copy of you and it does less damage than you. Hurricane Challenge is your next mobby skill. And last but not least, we have Spirit Up the Star. The skill will allow you to not use any stars at all. But you only need one really good set of stars, if you want to. And my Nightlord is the first mule with over 100% crit. I do have Lisa Legion, but this is like a lot. In fourth job, we have Showdown. This is your next mobby skill. You can also use this skill to increase drop rate. Next is Sudden Raid, which is like a FMA skill. Nightlord's Mark is a passive. Targets that are marked will get more damage done to them. Quad Star is a bossing skill. Frailty Curse weakens the enemy or boss, and it slows them down. And then I decided to make a shadow or two. In first shop, you have double stab. Savage Blow is your next mobby skill. Booster. And Steel is a toggle. When you attack enemies, it can drop a potion. This potion will heal you and give you a buff. I saw that was MVP as I went in, so I decided to train instead. Midnight Carnival is your next Marby skill. Base Dash is a rush skill. Dark Flare, same thing as the Night Lord. Pickpocket is a toggle. You turn it on to make the enemies drop mezzos, which you will use for Mezzo Explosion. For Mezzo Explosion, there has to be mezzos on the ground that the mobs drop. You press it when you're nearby these mezzos. Oh, and Shadow Partner. But for training, you have to weave in your Marby skill and then Mezzo Explosion. And third drop, you do Midnight Carnival into Mezzo Explosion. Blood Money replaces Pickpocket. Smokescreen drops down a protection area. And it also gives your teammates crit damage. Assassinate is a bossing skill. Crow Stab is your next Marby skill. I replace an int piece for a luck piece just to min-max my legion. I replaced my Mercedes link for my thief links because I don't need XP while bossing. Okay, so I lost my day 12 footage, but basically I just did double tree and scrapyard. And Fresh Drop DB, Flash Drop is Flash Jump. Bandit Slash is your Marby skill. In job 1.5, you get the Bandit Slash boost, which is a better version of your then slash. Tornado spin is a rush. Get a blow isn't really that good right now. Flash storm is your next bombing. And booster. In job 2.5, we get slash storm boost. Flying Assaultor is a diving skill. And Flashbang is more of a bossing debuff. After that, I was tired. But I hit 3k, so I'll be ready for the next advancement. Day 13. I decided to finish my DB, but first, I want to upgrade my Legion rank. I had the levels earlier, but now I have the coins. We unlock more of the outer grid, and we can put in 5 characters. So in my case, everybody. Just for that upgrade, I'm 89% IED, which is pretty massive. I check in and get some EXP coupons, which I use. Then I do my dailies. And then daily bossing. I forgot when, but I did Helix, and I got a sub belt. I'm not searching through like 8 hours worth of footage. And then a cube with leftover cubes. On a rare occasion, I was on during the 2x Ursus. And if you don't know, all you need is 550 points to get the S rank. To get the full amount of mesos from Ursus. I was surprised I could hit it pretty easily. And then I did Helix with my new gains. And then I finished getting my 2k kills. And then upgraded my temp stat points into Muscle Park. Then we do Muscle Park. Bloody Storm is your next mobbing skill. Beta Section is like your vertical skill, similar to Aron's. Shades of Hell is your iframe, also does damage. Mirror Image is your shadow partner. Blade Fury is your next mobby skill. Phantom Blow is for bossing. Final Cut is an iframe. It also gives you some buffs. Sudden Raid is like the other thieves, except for DB, it reduces your Final Cut cooldown. Mirror Target is a dummy. I don't have any bonk pots right now, but I'll bonk it when I have more pots. I do put it in my Legion board, however, for the luck. And my Boston links are almost done. I have the full stacks of the Thief Link, so I need to replace the Hayato and then the Hoyoung eventually. Then I'll open up some cards. I do hit a 50% IED, which is massive. And I also hit a medium drop. And that is the end of day 13. Day 14. Let's see what we get from our Maple Tour. Got some direct coupons for the meals. Okay, time for Legion dailies and dailies. Since we hit 250, we're gonna do Lab Priest. Let's claim our 250 hyper rewards and this really OP title. And of course, daily bosses. But doing daily bosses is nice, because in normal Root Abyss, you can get these professional coupons which I use to raise my alchemy, so I can dismantle items. So this is why I wanted to work on dismantling. These Philo stones are 300k each. If I sell and equip, it would cost like 1 mesos or like 30k or something like really low. I'd rather take the chance to dismantle for 300k. These two add up. I forgot my 2k kills. I grabbed these free cubes and started cubing my gear. Let's have pots. I wanted to buck my DB. And it's been way too late for this, but better late than never. But you wanna grab this ASAP. The thing you want from this box is the Budding Sprout title. You can transfer the title in your account and switch it to different characters. My third to last link for my Cadena is Cane Link. This is one of the best boss links. Basically when you attack the boss, after a certain amount of hits, you just do more damage. Fun fact, I was almost a Cane main. But you can't lazy train as a Cane. And first job, we have Strike Arrow. This is your main Mama skill, only cause like there's no cooldown on it. Next up is like a Dark Side Rush skill. You can move in any of the 4 cardinal directions. Next up is Grappling Wire. It's almost like Cadena's Pursuit, but it only works above you. You cannot aim it below you or left or right of you. Personally, I'm not a fan of it, but it is easier to execute than Cadena's Pursuit and Flash Jump. And Kid has an incredible amount of crit rate. I know he's an archer, but damn. And I forgot the budding spot title, but yeah, in future meals, I'll be putting this on. For moving with Cane, I like to jump, you shadow step, and flash jump again. This way you cover more ground. In second job, the first skill we get is Possession. Although it's not really a skill, it's just a gauge. I'll explain later. So with the gauge, see there's like 4 points. You only have 2 of them at the moment. The one ring in the middle, that charges up and fills up the points at the end. It goes up passively, but killing mobs does help it stack faster, as well as hitting the boss. So whenever you have one of the outer points filled up, you can press the Possession skill to turn one of your other skills into a possessed form. More on that later. Our next skill is Dragon Fang, which is a toggle. You want this always on. It just summons little balls and attacks enemies, almost like marks. Strike Arrow 2 is an upgrade. And Scattering Shot does like a cone attack. Our next skill is the Possess Strike Arrow. So to do this, you have to press the Possession button. You also need one of the outer corners filled up. And you see your Strike Arrow icon change. And that's when you can use it. And that's how all the Possess skill works. The Possess Scattering Shot, it goes from a cone attack to like homing. And you have a booster too. I just finished Cold Beach and was gonna do Vena straight, but I saw that was an MVP. In third job, we have Strike Arrow 3. Our next skill is Death's Blessing. I don't really want to explain this, but basically, when you use a Possess skill on a boss, you can have a max of 15 stacks. And then you use a purple skill called Execute. you consume a red stack using a purple skill. Every time you do that, you gain the Death Blessing. Basically, it's a free buff. Not really used for mobbing because you one-shot everything, but yeah, it's a bossing skill. I'm not gonna go too in-depth with it because this is mostly a training guide. Also, when you consume a stack, you reset your Shadow Step. Next up is Shaft Break, which is basically a back skill. Next up is Lasting Grudge, which is a toggle. You also always want this on. Basically, when you use a possessed skill, you summon these black balls. It depends on which skill you use, but yeah. When you see these balls on the ground, you want to use another possessed skill, a red skill, and it'll like explode them. Our first execute skill is Phantom Blade. Nothing too special here. It's something you can't throw in to consume a red stack. Same with Tearing Knife. In 4th job, we get Possession 2, which unlocks all 4 points in our gauge. Our next skill is Falling Dust. The best way I can explain this is like Pathfinder's Triple Impact. You can use it on the ground and you hop in the air, or you can use it mid-air to stop your motion. Chain Sickle is like a throwaway skill, just use it whenever really. Poison Needle, it's a nice like very short burst. It does a lot of damage and a lot of lines. And lastly, we have Dragon Scale, which is a key down iframe. Okay, so these are my current Cadena links. I need to replace 2 more and I'm done. Besides getting level 3 links. And then after this, I'm probably gonna min-max my Legion. I almost forgot about the title. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I've been pretty busy, but hopefully this will make up for it. I try to make it as long as possible so it's like pop content. To be honest with you guys, I'm kind of thinking about dropping the series. It's not really getting as much traction as I thought it would be. I know there's like very few of you guys that actually like watching the series. But yeah, it's a lot of work for me and I just feel like it's not really blowing up. I don't know, maybe I'll go on for another couple episodes, then I'll see. But if you like it, you know, please like it. It's good for the algorithm. And subscribe if you haven't. And I try to stream on Twitch too. I've just been really busy. The next couple episodes, I mean, I still got a lot to edit, but I'm just tired. Really big games coming up for the next episodes. Anyways, like always, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, this may be like the end of it, or I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.